Hey, what's going on, guys? My name is Slikk. I'm back again with another video, and this one I want to talk about Batman the Telltale Series Episode 2, which is titled Children of Arkham, and rightly so, because one of the big villains, or villain groups, really, they function a lot like a gang in the way in which we saw them here. Sort of reminded me of Joker's squad sort of breaking into the skyscraper scene in The Dark Knight where he kidnaps Rachel and everything like that. That whole thing, it sort of reminded me of that. So the Children of Arkham, they call themselves, kidnapped or sort of held hostage this press event going on. We see Blockbuster gets into the mix as well. I'll be talking about him later in the video. He appears to be working for the Penguin. So first I want to talk about the Children of Arkham.
Tonight, we show you the truth!
So really interesting introduction into this episode, because they call themselves the Children of Arkham, but what's interesting about this is that Arkham Asylum, in the way that we know it, there could be a region within Gotham that's called Arkham, but that would be all new as far as I'm concerned. So I'm assuming that they're insinuating to Arkham Asylum. And in that case, Arkham Asylum does not exist in this universe any longer. Bruce Wayne and, the Wayne Foundation, I would assume, put some money to create the Thomas and Martha, whatever facility is basically an alternative to Arkham Asylum. And we see Oswald Cobblepot outside of this welcoming a lot of people into it. So when we first saw the trailer, the reveal trailer anyway, I thought it was Wayne Manor, but I very quickly learned that it's not. And that is the state-of-the-art mental health facility that is replacing Arkham Asylum, which Bruce Wayne eventually realized is a hellhole that nobody is going to improve psychiatrically at. Okay, so that's the whole thing going on there. My point being in that is that the Children of Arkham doesn't even exist. Okay, so these people may have been around the block a little while when Arkham actually existed, and that's where I get into my theory about who the Children of Arkham are and maybe who the leader may be. The leader, I think, is a little bit more complicated, but the Children of Arkham very easily could be a group of individuals that were patients at Arkham Asylum that somehow broke out, or when Arkham Asylum was absolved, were released, or something like that. And you have these people wearing a mask, and people have said that it's the Court of Owls. It's not. They're the Children of Arkham. They even say so themselves. And as far as I'm concerned, their masks don't even really resemble the Court of Owls, in my personal opinion. But anyway, so the Children of Arkham we have here, they could very well be literally Children of Arkham. Like, they were literally, from Arkham, or, maybe their parents were Arkham inmates, or something like that. And when I listened to the leader of the Children of Arkham, I definitely got those Arkham Knight vibe.
Brothers and sisters of Gotham, we are the Children of Arkham. Tonight, we show you the truth!
You have the Arkham Knight. We don't know who he is. He has a voice changer, mysterious character, likely from Batman's past, and I was definitely getting comparable vibes here with the Children of Arkham. But what's different here is that, the Arkham Knight has had his own army of henchmen more so, but what I think is that there actually is maybe a story behind each of the henchmen in the Children of Arkham group, and as I mentioned, that could be something as simple as, all of these were Arkham inmates, and they now have these masks on, and they're operating as this gang, and he's trying to reveal the truth of Gotham. That's exactly what he says. So this could also be the leader of the Children of Arkham. This is where I get into my theories about here. And how would this person know the truth about Gotham? Of course, I think he's likely referring to the big cliffhanger at the end of episode 1, which was, who are the Waynes, and, the crime and the villainy that is sort of ingrained in the culture of Gotham that goes all the way back generations ago to the Wayne and the Falcone family and maybe the Maroney family, all these other different crime families operating together. He has the answers to this, that, of course, being the leader of the Children of Arkham. So how does this person, this leader of the Children of Arkham that has this voice changer going on, how does he know about the history of Gotham? How is he going to inform all of these people in the room that he's taking hostage about the truth of Gotham? And, I could theorize at this point, and I think my main gut feeling that I was getting from it is that this person himself is a descendant or a direct, involvement in one of the founding families of Gotham. And I think for the purpose of this video, we would argue are the Falcone and the Waynes, definitely established in episode 1. And then you get into the Arkhams. People forget that Arkham Asylum is named after a family, a very prominent Gotham family, And of course, the most well-known of that is Amadeus Arkham. Okay, so this very well could be Amadeus Arkham, if not Amadeus Arkham himself, because the continuity or the timeline wouldn't really work that way. Amadeus Arkham would actually be older than Thomas Wayne, for example. But maybe Amadeus Arkham's son or somebody in the Arkham family. Once again, in the namesake of Arkham, they're actually a descendant of that family. In the same way that the Falcones know everything about the Waynes, and the Waynes know a lot about the Falcones. You know, it's all the sort of oligarchy of Gotham. It's a ruling, family. It's like royal families in a way, and that's definitely how Gotham is. And Telltale's game is not the only way to portray it as such. So that's certainly what I would guess as a possibility here. I remember actually in Arkham Knight, before Arkham Knight came out, people were speculating that like Warden Quincy Sharp was going to be the Arkham Knight, or that Amadeus Arkham would have been the Arkham Knight. Or even people like Penelope Young, the doctor from Arkham Asylum. So all tons of people were speculating that Arkham Asylum was going to come back into embody Arkham Knight. And that, of course, didn't happen. But I think that could happen here, and that Arkham Asylum, even though it doesn't exist in this universe, could be important to it in one way or another. Okay, so that's all I've got to say about the Children of Arkham. I want to talk about Blockbuster, who's another villain reveal that we got in the episode 2 trailer. I just got to say, I mean, the Children of Arkham thing is so cool. I am just so excited to see that in episode 2, and I hope it's something that, is recurring throughout the entire first season. It just got me so excited for the second episode, more than I already was. Okay, so now I want to talk about Blockbuster, who is a villain that I am not that familiar with. I actually have read him before, and I knew I recognized him from somewhere. He also, when I first saw him, looked a little bit like Dr. Manhattan to me from Watchmen. Just a little bit. I think the blue undertones, got that to me a little bit. But, Blockbuster is a character that I've read a little bit. I remember reading him as a Birds of Prey villain, is the only time I've ever read him. But Blockbuster, there's actually a lot of different interpretations of him, and apparently in one of the stories I was reading on Wikipedia, he gets his energy from Solomon Grundy that sort of makes him into this powerful, beastly character. And if you think about it, if you look at him, he sort of reminds you a lot of Solomon Grundy. I personally think so. But Blockbuster, once again, he's been a villain for more than just Batman. In fact, I don't think he's really often been a Batman villain. He has been a Birds of Prey villain. I've seen him in Nightwing. I've seen him as a Batgirl villain as well, but never as a Batman villain. I just could be just because I haven't seen it. But anyway, we're going to see him as a henchman to Penguin. So he's sort of being the muscle behind Penguin's forces here. We see Penguin in this very classic and I guess vindicative or telling mask of his identity as the Penguin, literally as a penguin mask, and that's really, really cool, really exciting. They're just going full speed ahead with that character. I thought that was going to be a slow arc that maybe gets to the point where they're at him now with episode 2 in like episode 5, but they're really pushing that character to supervillain status quickly, so I look forward to seeing how that plays out as well. So yeah, Blockbuster is going to be a formidable foe to Batman physically, and he's going to be, fighting with Catwoman against Blockbuster. Batman will be, and that's going to be a tough challenge for him. We haven't really seen anything like that thus far in the series. In episode 1, we definitely beat up some henchmen and thugs, but there wasn't really any, like challenging, huge foes that he was going up against. You know what I mean? And we actually, it was a lot of fun in the opening 10 minutes of Batman, the Telltale Series, episode 1, where it was pretty easy work for Batman. He didn't seem to struggle all that much taking down all of those guys. And that's going to be pretty different here with episode 2 with Blockbuster, who I can only imagine is not going to be easy to take down. And Blockbuster as well, I'm going to speculate, is not going to be a recurring villain. He'll maybe be in episode 2-1. He's not going to be the main villain of the game or anything like that. I think he's going to be really muscle for Penguin, and he's going to be serving as subservient to Penguin, and he's going to serve a great purpose in the series, don't get me wrong, but he's just not going to be like the main bad guy or anything like that. He's definitely not that class of villain, but we'll see how that turns out. I can't wait to see him. I think he's going to be a great addition to the series. So anyway, guys, I hope you all have enjoyed the video. Leave all of your speculation on who the Children of Arkham are, particularly the leader that we see speaking in the trailer, and also how you think Blockbuster is going to fit into episode 2 and how you'd like to see him carried out, but especially about the Children of Arkham thing. I'm really curious to know. Hope you guys have enjoyed the video, and if you did, feel free to give it a thumbs up. My name is Slikk. We'll see you in the next one.